Hey guys, welcome back. So, as you can tell, this video is going to be interesting and a little bit different. So, everybody always does it every year. New Year 2019, first off. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope it's all going well for you. I just got off of work and I decided to make this video. So today, first and foremost, above everything, I wanted to let you guys know it is a hard time of year for me. It really is. In about September 2014, my grandfather was diagnosed with liver cancer. Now, it was his own fault. He got into drugs and whatnot when he was a kid. In 2014, when he was diagnosed, me and all of my family were scared for him. We were scared for his life. He was taking pills. They didn't even think, for radiation treatments and whatnot, that was going to work. They just said, take the pills. And my grandfather told me, I still remember him telling me one night, as he was taking his pill, that thank God insurance costs next to nothing because of his job. But pretty much essentially, and sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but essentially his pills, one of them was $10,000. We all thought that was going to work. So he was taking his pills and everything. Eventually it metastasized. Give me 1 second. So, essentially back to where we were. Sorry, my dog wanted to get involved. Little Maxie. He's a big beast. So that's who you hear in the background. Give me 1 second. Look at this big puppy here. Look at the big puppy. What's he doing? So anyway, I'm just going to continue because this big wildebeest is going to be all over the place, so I'm sorry in advance for that. But after, he started taking the pills and whatnot, it was working for a while, for about 3 to 4 months. They went in and they did an X-ray or an MRI, I can't remember which. Yeah, the big pup's face is in the way. I'm on his bed and that's why. And then he's trying to help me calm now because he knows I'm ready to break down into tears. He just knows he's that good of a pup. So February came around, and it was about February 12th. He had a softball-sized tumor removed from his liver. No, he's doing a little whip. He goes like this. And we thought that was, going to work and whatnot. He was a chronic smoker all of his life. Even when he gave up drugs, he was still addicted to smoking. And chain smokers lead to vapors sometimes, but I never smoked cigarettes. I only tried one once, and it was disgusting, and I will never do it again. I vape. Obviously, if you guys have been here a while, then you know that. If you're new, by the way, welcome. But February 25th came around, and now I was still in school. I was a sophomore when he was diagnosed. And I was still a sophomore when I lost him. So February 25th, I came home from school. First thing I did, because my grandfather, he had to take off from work because of his diagnosis. And his door was always open, no matter what, unless he was up bed, still sleeping in bed. It was always open. So I walked in, and I saw that my cousin, who I call Aunt Peggy because that's all I've known her my entire life, and I saw that she was there. I saw my grandmother trying to hold everything in. And I didn't want to think the worst, but the first thing I did, because something told me something told me inside. I said, "Where's Pop?" And my grandmother said, "Angelica, you need to sit down." And I know what that meant. I'm sorry, guys. She told me he's gone. And even though that's almost 5 years ago, it's still the hardest thing I ever had to deal with. Next to everything else in my life. Because my grandfather was more than just a grandfather. He made up for the father figure in my life. And now, me and my grandmother had already gotten into a fight 2 days before. And if you've been on my channel before, you know my grandmother was one of my abusers. Whether it be physical, mental, or verbal, and I've forgiven her for it. But it got to the point where she was trying to choke me out 2 days prior, and I threatened to do something I'm not going to say I don't care about. And my grandfather, because I saw the look in his eyes, because he told me before that no matter what happened, he only wanted to make sure, everybody was okay, but mostly me. Because he always said that I was going to turn out to be something special. And I still live on that every day. But when she told me that, Max, go lay down. When she told me that, it was the worst feeling in the world. My whole world essentially just changed. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I asked if my brother did CPR, if he did everything possible, and he said they tried, but he was already gone. You already have what's essentially called rigor mortis. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically when you passed and you've been gone for so long, anywhere from 3 to 6 hours or more, and your body literally, you can be like this. And it's hard to pry your finger, it's hard to pry your arm. That's essentially what that is, because blood has essentially settled, which leads to lividity, which is just blood settling in the body. And he was only 60 years old. And I know this is a decently long life, but it's still painful for me to talk about. But it's every time around this year that it's the hardest for me. Because I could really tell that it was starting to affect him, but I didn't. I was in denial just like everybody else who wants to think that their family member is going to be gone. But yeah. February 25th of 2015, I lost my grandmother. I lost my grandfather. Even though my grandmother has done some terrible things in her life, all I wanted to do at that point was hold her. He was not my biological grandfather, but you damn sure bet he was the only grandfather I ever knew, the only father figure that I ever had. And now I know he's still somewhere watching over me. Every time I have an issue, every time I have a problem, he's the only one I can think of. Oh, Max, he's over there sniffing a bag. But this year, one of my resolutions, and I will make another video on this, for the rest of my resolutions, because I'm going to need a break right after this, but my resolution is, my main one is to let it go. As painful as it is, I need to let it go. And I do need to remember that he's still here in some way. Whether it be true based upon your beliefs or not, I'm sorry, but I don't care. I know he's still around somewhere. He's still watching over me, otherwise I wouldn't be here. And I feel the same way about God too, but that's it. It's a different video. It's one thing me and him never talked about because we always had different views on, but I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for him. Because he always looked out for me. I was always close with him. I would always go in and watch him play games. I just wish I had more time to spend with him. And I know that may seem petty. Because I had, 17 years of my life with him almost? 16 years? And that's a long time, but it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, to move on from. I'm doing it slowly, but I'll never forget him. It's just, I need to move on, and I can't let this affect me for the rest of my life like it has been for the past 5 years. And I just want to be real with you right now. That's why I'm going through so much. That's why I'm in such a tussle. I truly do believe that. I know I do. I have to. It's the only thing I have. And I've lived a hard life, but I've never moved on from his passing. I haven't. But honestly, I would not be the person today if I wasn't so damn obsessed with the thought of what he saw me as being. And I said I wanted to be a cop. He went straight for it. When I said teacher, he was on board. Now I'm an EMT, and I'm sure he's proud as ever, because eventually I'm going to go on to nursing school. But I just wanted to be real with you guys and let you know what's been going on. And yes, I'm going to suffer for the next couple of months. And yes, it's going to be hard this coming September when I remember everything. And this coming February 25th, when I remember everything, I need to let that go. And I need to let it stop affecting me. Because since, this is going to sound silly, but you mirror what you grew up with. I truly do believe this. And he was kind of a loner. He had a couple of friends here and there. And he was mostly a loner. He was wanting to go to work and then come home from work. And then plays games, watch TV, whatever, by himself. He and my grandmother, as much as they loved each other, the only time they ended up ever really seeing each other was when she picked him up from work and then had dinner. And then right before bed. But I've just been holding this in for so long, and I needed to tell somebody, so I thought I'd tell you guys. And I don't want you guys to feel pity for me. I do appreciate the support that everybody's been giving me so far with everything. But part of the reason why I'm so anxious to go on 911 calls is because of that reason. Because every time I look down, even though I wasn't there to see my grandfather's passing, to see him get taken away. It still scars me because now I know that's what he was like. And that's what kills me. Because every time I go into a cardiac arrest, I have to tell somebody. All I can think is that I'm the one telling my grandmother. I'm the one telling somebody in my family. And my grandfather is gone. And now I'm also frightened for my life, for my grandmother's life. That eventually something's going to happen to her because but the messed up thing is that she's done to not only me, my cousins, and my brother, my younger brother. I still love her to death. We all still love her to death. We know she's not perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect. If we were made to be perfect, you know, we wouldn't be here. That wouldn't be the point. But what I'm trying to get across is the fact that she's a chronic smoker. If you know anything about smoking, it can lead to cancer. Your lungs, after 60-something years of smoking, tend to turn, you know, they're already black. They're getting ready to shrivel. She's coughing up. She's had 3 or 4 heart attacks. She's diabetic, and she eats a lot of sugar and a lot of salt and starches. And she doesn't take her medication like she should. And even though she's getting up there in age, it doesn't matter. But just try and be there for your family as much as possible, honestly, if you can. Because that's what I've started trying to do more for mine. Like on Christmas, I wasn't expecting any gifts from anybody. I got some gifts from my boyfriend. But I wasn't expecting any gifts from my family. But when I brought them gifts, they were so excited. They were excited to see that I was still looking out for them. Because they're in hard situations right now. I need to let it go. And it's hard. But I'm still reliving it every year. And my PTSD, it doesn't help. And it doesn't help the fact that I'm not working on it. And I know I'm not working on it, but that's another goal to work on. If you would like to see my actual New Year's resolutions besides that, because this video is already long, that will be the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. And please don't be mean. If you want to be mean, go right ahead. I gotta start dropping everything, so I gotta learn. I gotta learn to work around it and not to care as much. So we'll see you soon, guys.